I'm Tari. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make a Zulu necklace with a zigzag pattern. So this is my foundation. I've already made my beaded ball. I've already picked up beads. The first beads that you pick after the beaded ball, you must always pick about 15 or so beads for your clasp before you start picking beads for the main piece. So I'm just going to go through the sequence of the beads for the foundation. These are the beads for the foundation. They will determine the length of this neck piece. So I have picked here 7 black beads. I'll be using 2 colors, white as my main color and black as my contrasting color. So I've picked 7 black beads. After the 15 white, there's 7, 2 white, 1 black, 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 3 white. So that's 6 sets of 2 beads before we start picking 3. So after the 2s, there's 3 white, 1 black, 3 white, 1 black, 5 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 white, and 1 black. So remember always when you are picking beads for your foundation and you are using a contrasting color, these contrasting beads, even if you're not using a different color, these beads here where you will be putting your needle through, the total of these beads must always be an odd number. Always an odd number. It makes life easy when you get to the top and you want to turn. We'll be working, we're going to put the beads like this and you'll be working upwards. When you're at the top, you turn, you work downwards. So it's just to make sure you don't have problems when you get to the top. So okay, we can start now. So here I'm going to separate the very last bead from the others, put my needle through the second bead and pull my thread. Just make sure you don't leave any gaps of string in between these beads. Just pull your string and don't leave any beads. So now it's time to pick beads. I'm going to pick 5 white beads, 1 black, and 5 white beads. I've picked my beads. Now I'm going to skip this black bead from the bottom. I count 1, 2 on the 3rd contrasting bead. That is where the needle goes through. And you pull the thread, pull it tight. Time to pick more beads. 5 white, 1 black, and 5 white. There are my beads. I'm going to skip the next contrasting colored bead and go to the next one. That is where my needle goes through and pull. Now I need 5 white beads, 1 black, and 5 white beads. I've picked my beads. Again, I skip the next contrasting colored bead. I go to the next one. And I pull my thread. Now my beads are going to reduce. I need to pick 3 white beads, 1 black, and 3 white. I push them all the way down the string. I skip this black bead. I go to the next one. I'm imitating the beads that are on my foundation. So now I need 2 white beads, 1 black and 2 white beads. I skip this one, I go to the next one. I pick 2 white beads again, 1 black and 2 white, just as it is here. So I skip and through there. There. I need more beads, 2 white, 1 black and 2 white beads. I skip this one and I go to the next one. Looks like someone got carried away picking beads. I forgot that I was supposed to change the color. Here it's not supposed to be 2 white, 1 black and 2 white. Because I am approaching where I planted the beads for my pattern, it means I have to pick 2 white beads and 3 black beads. My apologies for that. Okay, there are my beads. I'm going to skip this black bead and I go to this one here, the very first black bead, and I pull. Now I need 5 black beads, and here we're just going to do a game of counting. That's 2, our contrast bead, 2 and our contrast bead. So the needle goes through the very last black bead right there at the top, and I pull my string, I pull it tight, and now we are going to turn. So the pattern that I mostly use is when turning, I pick 5 beads, a total of 5 beads. And those 5 beads are going to be white, 5 white beads. And we're going to do a game of counting again. From the top, you count 1, 2, the third bead from the top, that is where the needle goes through. From the top going down, you push your needle through the third bead, you pull your thread, and now I need 5 black beads. I have my beads here, 2, contrast 2. I'm going to leave this bead here because I used it when I was going up. So I'm going to put my needle through this black bead here. From the top there is 2, there is this contrasting bead which has been used, and then there are 2 of these beads, and our contrasting bead to use becomes this guy here. So I'm just going to put my needle through this bead and pull. Now I need 3 black beads and 2 white beads, like that. And the bead that I'm using to put my needle through is this guy here, the next free bead. This one has been used, so the next one, and pull. So you can see how the pattern is forming. Now it's back to 2 white beads, 1 black and 2 white beads. I have my beads, I push them down and put my needle through there, pull. Now I need 2 white beads, 1 black and 3 white beads. Put my needle through there, and pull. Remember, I said we imitate what we've already done. So when we were going up, the sequence of picking beads is different from when we are coming down. I'm sure you remember when we were coming down, it was three white and then 3 white. Now we have to follow what is here. So it's 3 white beads, 1 black, and the 5 white beads that are here. So there are my beads, and I put my needle through there. The one that is free, the next free bead is the one to use. Now it's time to pick 5 white, 1 black, and 5 white. There are my beads. We're almost at the bottom now. Five beads, 1 black, and 5 white beads. And I put my needle through this black bead here. And now we don't need a lot of beads, just 5 white beads and 1 black. There are my beads, and now when we are turning, when we're at the bottom here and it's time to turn, it's the same thing over and over again. You separate the very last one with this method. There are different methods of turning at the bottom, but today we'll be separating the very last one and put the needle through the one that comes after it, and you pull the thread. Now it is time to work going upwards, and now we need a total of 11 beads divided as 5 white, 1 black, and 5 white. There are my beads. Put my needle through there and pull. Now I need 5 white, 1 black, 5 white. They are my beads, and I'm going to add them on. At this point, we're picking 5 white, 1 black, 5 white. They are my beads. So yeah, it's pretty simple, right? It's time to pick 3 white, 1 black, 3 white. Now we are reducing the beads. 2 white, 1 black, 2 white. Push them all the way down, and don't forget to pull your thread as you go. That's how the piece comes out neatly. Now I'm going to pick 2 white and 3 black. I push them down, and I put my needle through the very first black bead. There on this stretch of black beads, the first one. Pull, and now I'm going to pick 5 black beads. Okay, so from where I put my needle through when we were coming down, you can see that the needle came in through this bead. So I'm going to count from where I am. It's 1, 2, contrast, 1, 2, which is the same as what I have here. 1, 2 beads, contrast, and 1, 2. So my needle is going to go through this bead here right in the middle. After the one that we used, it's 2 beads, then this one, the third one, that's where the needle goes through. Right, and now I need white beads. 5 white beads is what I need. And I'm going to put my needle through this bead here at the top. You remember when we turned, we picked 5 beads. The 2 stayed there at the top free, and these 2 are coming down free. So the one in the middle is the one we use. Oops. And pull tight. It's time to turn, and I'm going to pick, remember I said when turning with this method it's a total of 5 beads. So with this pattern it's 5 white beads, like that. And from the top I'm going to count 1, 2. On the third bead, that's where the needle goes through, and I pull my string. I pull at the top, then at the bottom. Now I need 5 white beads. From where we are, I'm going to count 1, 2, contrast 1, 2, and the needle goes through this bead that is sitting in the middle, and pull. Now I need 5 black beads. I push them down, this bead here in the middle, the very last one, the very last black bead on this batch of beads, the one to use, and pull. Now I'm going to pick 3 black beads and 2 white, and I'm going to push them down and put my needle through this black bead here. Now, because we have started picking white again, it means I'm just going to go back to these colors here. It's just white and black. So I will leave you to do that, and I will continue from this point, building to go upwards. So just continue with your white and black. When you come back and turn, or maybe let's just start from the bottom. Yeah, so just finish off, and when you get to this point and you turn, you stop there, and we will continue with the part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please be on the lookout for part 2 so that we can continue on this piece. We're going to finish. Don't leave work unfinished. I know the temptation, I know it's bound to happen at some point, but try to finish your work. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you next time. Bye.